Cribl has introduced the new Copilot Editor, which is an AI-powered feature built into its Cribl Stream platform, which is, of course, available to all their current users at no extra cost. And it automatically maps and normalizes telemetry data, which understands log structure and semantics to translate schemas, standardize formats, build pipelines, and route data analytics tools in minutes rather than hours or potentially days. This human-in-the-loop tool not only accelerates onboarding and reduces vendor lock-in by enabling schema-agnostic transformations, but also optimizes costs by filtering noise and enriching critical fields for IT and security use cases. And as we saw last week at Cisco Live, when you feed a bunch of log data or packet captures into a standard LLM, it tends to barf everywhere. So I guess the question that I have for you, Al, is, does an automated telemetry system really provide value for the people who have to comb through logs every day?
And I think the simple answer is yes. So maybe we'll move on to something else now. The more complex answer in it is also yes. What we are seeing is that general purpose LLMs are designed for handling human-to-human conversations. That's what they were trained on. Logs are not human-to-human, they're machine-to-machine. And so specific training for handling the kinds of data that are handed off machine-to-machine is going to yield a large language model that can handle that. It can understand the way that communication is formatted and structured. Can do things like recognizing that probably the first block of data is going to be a date, but that depending upon where you are, that formatting of the date or what the source is, that formatting the date might be different. So things like simply being able to recognize that it's a date, what the source format is, and then output that in a standardized format, and that's what data normalization is about. Absolutely, there's value in that. Certainly a human can look at a date and say that's what the date actually reads at, and maybe write some logic to transform it into a standardized way of writing the date. Although Google Docs doesn't seem to be able to cope with the fact that there isn't just a single standardized way of describing a date. Ask me how I know that US date format is almost all that Google Docs will work with. Beyond just that simple example of the first field is probably a date and a type, there are sort of commonalities to how log data is sent, but there isn't a standard for this is the order for this set of fields. And so, again, having a tool that can look at the set of fields and look across a reasonable sample of the data coming in through a log stream and say, well, we can divide it up, we can reformat it, we can actually re-represent it maybe as a series of key value pairs that are more identifiable to our application than the straight stream of text. So, yeah, I think there's some real value to be had. And this is where AIs that understand specific data types are going to be very beneficial to us. I like that this is still human in the loop because I still don't trust completely AI-generated content in even the most specific use cases. I still, particularly as we're looking at new types of data coming in, want to do some validation. As always, it's around those edge cases. What about in a leap year? Is this transformation going to cope with maybe a number that's usually a degrees centigrade temperature, which shouldn't get above, 100. But maybe one of the sensors is going to send me in Fahrenheit, or maybe when I go in and change the air conditioning in my hotel room to read out in centigrade rather than in Fahrenheit when I want to change the temperature, and is that going to change the results that come through in this log screening? So yeah, it's absolutely awesome. The more we can have AI tools that deal with this routine drudge work that is part of IT, building applications or building, in this case, log data pipelines, the more we can use AI to deal with the drudgery piece and have the humans deal with the more creative and innovative piece, the better. That's absolutely what we want AI to be doing for us. And so this AI co-pilot that we often see, an assistant that runs alongside you and deals with just the minor stuff, that might even be called the AI executive assistant, is absolutely a great use of AI. And I hope we see more of this taking the drudge work away from people.